When being strong becomes exhausting, every person carries a story. Every season of life teaches us something. Welcome to the Grounded Goddess, real conversations about life, growth, purpose, and finding your balance. I'm Tiffany Ornelas, and I'm so glad you're here inside the Grounded Circle. This is a place where we slow down, reflect, and have honest conversations about what it means to care for the people and passions we love while still honoring ourselves along the way. So settle in and let's begin today's conversation. So last week, we talked about the trap of having it all, that exhausting pursuit of a perfectly balanced life. But today, I want to talk about something that often keeps us trapped in the cycle, even when we know we're tired, the identity of being the strong one. Have you ever noticed that people are quick to tell you how strong you are, but very few people stop to ask if you're okay? Sometimes I think being called the strong one sounds like a compliment, and it is. Strength is beautiful. It gets us through difficult seasons. It helps us support the people we love. It reminds us that we're capable of doing hard things. But somewhere along the way, many of us stopped seeing strength as something we have and started believing it was someone we had to be. The dependable one, the fixer, the person everyone calls something goes wrong. Maybe that's you. You're the one who remembers every birthday, manages the crisis, and checks on everyone else before checking on yourself. You carry the invisible weight that no one else even notices. And because you've carried it for so long, people assume you're okay. Maybe you're even convinced yourself that you are. The problem with always being the strong one is that eventually asking for help feels like an admission of failure. You tell yourself, I've got this, it's fine, or I'll figure it out. You become so accustomed to being the one who carries the load that you've forgotten what it feels like to let someone else help you carry it. But here's what I've learned. Strong people get tired too. Strong people feel overwhelmed. They doubt themselves, and yes, they need to cry. Being strong doesn't make you less human. It makes you human. I wonder how many of us have answered the question, how are you? With, I'm fine. Not because we were, but because it felt easier than explaining everything we were carrying. Sometimes I'm fine really means I'm overwhelmed, I'm tired, or I don't know where to begin. If that's you today, I want you to know you are not alone. You are not a machine meant to run until you break. Machines keep going until a part fails. People aren't built that way. We need rest, grace, and connection. Somewhere, we were convinced that exhaustion was a badge of honor, that if we are constantly available, we are valuable. I don't believe that anymore. Our lives become more meaningful when we learn to care for ourselves with the same compassion we so freely give to everyone else. So ask yourself, who are you trying so hard to be strong for, that you've forgotten how to be honest with yourself? Is there a place where you're pretending you're okay simply because you don't want to disappoint anyone? Healing doesn't begin when we pretend. It begins when we are willing to tell ourselves the truth. Here is the grounded challenge. Instead of waking up and asking, what do I need to accomplish today? I want you to ask, what do I need today? Maybe you need rest or quiet or to finally say no. Whatever your answer is, honor it. Taking care of yourself doesn't take away from the people you love. It allows you to love them without losing yourself. Strength isn't pretending you don't need rest. Strength is recognizing when you do and permitting yourself to receive it. You don't have to carry the world alone to be worthy. You are already worthy simply because of who you are. Thank you for spending this time with me inside the Grounded Circle. Take what serves you, leave what doesn't, and permit yourself to move forward with intention and grace. Until next time, stay grounded, honor your journey, and remember, you are allowed to pursue your purpose while still honoring yourself along the way. Here is this week's grounding reminder. Strength isn't measured by how much you carry. It's measured by how well you carry and care for yourself.